Our lives move at such a fast pace that we may wonder what we could be missing and how many gifts presented to us through our days we might be failing to notice. To find an answer, ask yourself first, what makes you happy, truly happy?
Happiness is a very elusive thing. Everybody knows what happiness is, but it's hard to describe. In my opinion, happiness is an overall feeling of well-being. Things are good.
There were various attempts by philosophers and scientists to explain the nature of happiness.
Happiness is the setting of the soul into its most appropriate spot. Aristotle.
Nothing is enough for the man to whom enough is too little. Epicurus.
The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation. Bentham.
So we can conclude that happiness is a personal thing. For some people, it's a cup of coffee in the morning, spending time with friends and family, or enjoying a moment, exercising, and for some, vacation.
Vacation to me is an opportunity to cultivate your best self, to submerge yourself in things that are brand new to you, to study, to learn, and to take little bits and pieces of that education and that culture with you for the rest of your life.
To me, vacation is a way of disconnecting from your daily life, doing things that you normally can't do because of time constraints.
It means for me adventure. It means for me freeing my mind, freeing my feelings, experiencing new things, and of course it makes me happy.
Vacations are one of my favorite subjects because I love vacations. What it is a change of environment, it's a change of activity. I do psychotherapy and I'm the boss here at the counseling center. When I go on vacation, and I don't mean a staycation, I mean go away, all of that goes away. I go on cruises. There's no cell phone, there's no newspapers, there's just the ocean. And yes, it does increase happiness because it gives you a break. Sadly, up to 25% of Americans don't take their full vacation time. There's almost an expectation that if you don't take your vacation, you're a good worker. No, you're not. Vacation is in there for a reason because we need to be refreshed. We need to come back to the job feeling better, feeling rested, feeling relaxed, having stories to tell.
Vacation changed my life in many ways. First of all, it allowed me to broaden my horizons. It allowed me to look at life from different perspective and enjoy the things that I did not enjoy before. I used to work a lot. I used to be a project manager in a software company, which means I worked very long hours, sometimes 14, 15 hours in the office. I was becoming super tired. I actually got an eye illness, and I had to go under eye surgery because I was looking at screen all these 14, 15 hours a day. My personal life was suffering because obviously no one wants to date someone who works so much. So I decided I will change my job profile a little bit. I will go to a little bit lower paid job and become independent contractor, which would allow me to travel and work remotely. And it wasn't a moment that I regretted this decision. Yes, now I'm making a little bit less money than I used to when I used to be a project manager, but I enjoy more life because I can work and travel at the same time. During my lifetime, I visited 57 countries and it's still counting.
Vacationing in India, I got my yoga teacher certification, so it changed my life in how I earn my income, my career, what I'm devoting my personal and private time to, what I'm interested in learning about, and my trajectory in my personal life. So being engulfed in Indian culture, a third world country, a developing country, seeing, all these people who have next to nothing, really standards that we would call poverty, even the more wealthy families, we would, by American standards, say they were living in poverty, but they were the happiest people because they're very spiritual, so they're drawing from a spiritual source of happiness and fulfillment, and also very engaged in the community. Everybody knew everyone, everyone cared about everyone, people weren't afraid to interact or engage with a stranger and reach out. And learning that kind of open arms social lifestyle and seeing their fulfillment and happiness despite that, they're not driving the newest Mercedes or have the flashiest watch or the biggest house, and yet they're happier than the people that I know that do have all those material things, really taught me how a different social and cultural approach to living can be a lot more deeply rewarding.
Vacation was definitely a life-changing experience in my case. My husband and I met in Miami in 2001. I actually had traveled to Miami for a brief conference, and I happened to have met some friends from childhood, among which my husband was in that group of friends. We connected, we hit it off. Of course, after finishing work, I proceeded to continue my vacation, and that's how things started. Now that I have my free time, now that I can go out and enjoy myself and be with my friends, I got to spend time with this amazing man who, after 2 years of courtship and a long-distance relationship, became my husband.
Interestingly, anticipating a vacation also contributes to happiness. So I don't go on a cruise until Christmas time, till after, January. Well, even now, I go through cruise, advertisements for cruises, thinking where would I like to go next. So anticipating a vacation is important. If the person isn't happy, vacation isn't going to make you happy. Vacation is up there with sleep and eating. We need them. But, a good meal is not going to make you happy. Good sleep is not going to make you happy. What it does is contribute to your emotional health. That's what's going to make you happy. You still have to work at it.
To me, there are two types of vacation. I feel like one vacation can be very restful. Maybe you're laying horizontal on a beach, you have a cocktail, it's sunny, and it's relaxing, and you can press that restart button in your mind, and that's beautiful. But the vacations that I choose to take are usually more stimulating. It's more travel focus. So you're submerging yourself in completely new culture, new language, new foods. You're having to navigate around a city or a town. You're having to figure out public transit. And it's very active. You stay engaged and stimulated.
If somebody is very organized, they're very, they're planners, then their vacation has to be completely planned, or they get upset. So you have to play to your personality. I'm very spontaneous. So, other than buying the cruise ticket, I don't plan anything. I don't pack till the day before. So that goes along with my personality. So that's number one. You keep in mind that your vacation has to be according to your personality. If you like lying around the beach, don't go to the Grand Canyon. You're going to be hiking and carrying on. You're going to hate it. Number two, plan according to your budget. If you spend 11 months paying for a 1 month vacation, you're not going to be very happy. So staying within a budget. Three, do the things you wouldn't normally do during the work week. Reading, if that's what you like. Visiting friends, if that's what you like. Relatives. Every July I go up to New Jersey, which is where I'm from, to visit my family. Have a great time. Leave everything back here in Miami.
When we are born, we go on a journey through life to gain experience. Then life is some sort of vacation adventure as well, the root of which depends on how we understand happiness. What makes happy one may not fulfill another. Some of us think that we have to fight in order to achieve happiness, others that it's a matter of destiny. But in reality, we don't need to go anywhere or passionately wait until fate will send us its mercy. Because happiness is not a place or surroundings. Happiness is what you think about it. Find it inside yourself. Life is too short to be unhappy.
The antidepressant business would collapse. I'd be out of business. Yeah, there's a downside.